Hello viewers, welcome to our Free Concept TV. Headline: Nnamdi Kanu himself sent about 200 people for me to train. What will 200 million do? Asari Dokubo, leader of the Niger Delta People Volunteer Force, Asari Dokubo, has opened up that Nnamdi Kanu sent about 200 people for him to train. In the live video section, Asari Dokubo said even the 200 million naira that was alleged sent to him by Kanu would not do anything. According to him, to train people requires a lot of money. Hear him: that I asked of 200 million from Nnamdi Kanu. That is why we had quarrel. To get 200 million is what that I would ask Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu himself sent his people about 200 people for me to train. I should train them free. You will not pay somebody money for the training. Kanu himself admitted that he sent his people about 200. He said it with his mouth. He said he gave me 200 million. How much would 200 million do? What would they eat? What weapons would they not train with weapons? Is training easy? Leader of the Niger Delta People Volunteer Force, Asari Dokubo, has opened up that Nnamdi Kanu sent about 200 people for him to train. In the live video section, Asari Dokubo said even the 200 million naira that was alleged sent to him by Kanu would not do anything. According to him, to train people requires a lot of money. Hear him: that I asked of 200 million from Nnamdi Kanu. That is why we had quarrel. To get 200 million is what that I would ask Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu himself sent his people about 200 people for me to train. I should train them free. You will not pay somebody money for the training. Kanu himself admitted that he sent his people about 200. He said it with his mouth. He said he gave me 200 million. How much would 200 million do? What would they eat? What weapons would they not train with weapons? Is training easy? Alright, viewers, you have listened to today's news. Well, Asari Dokubo and Nnamdi Kanu. Now he's saying that Nnamdi Kanu sent him 200 million people for him to train them for, I don't know why, but Nnamdi Kanu sent him 200 million for him, 200 people for him to train them, gave him 200 million to use it to train them. So now Asari Dokubo is complaining that how much will 200 naira do then? He's saying that this was one of the reasons that caused their argument, their issue that they are having right now. Because I know before Asari Dokubo and Kanu were kind of working together. Along the line, they both splitted. So something came up, and I think this was one of the reasons why. There are other reasons, but this was one of the reasons why the both of them had to split up to go their separate ways. And now, he's not saying that this is one of the reasons that he sent him 200 people for him to train, and he didn't give him enough money to train them. I was saying that what would they eat, what would they clothes, everything. That would he do those things for free and all that? So let's just read comments. Let's see what people have to say concerning what Asari Dokubo had to bring up. I was thinking that this. Okay. Let's just read people comment before I say what I want to say. Somebody here says, with all this utterance, this man has still not been thrown into jail. Somebody here says, from Asari Dokubo's comments, this man knows something about the unknown gunmen. Somebody here says, when Tinubu granted him presidential audience, he feels above the law. Tomorrow night he will still have something to say about Tinubu. My dear, when somebody is talking like this, he blabs anyhow, sometimes I wonder how people talk anyhow on social media. Somebody here says, why is this man walking and talking freely on the street? Is someone up there afraid of him? Somebody here says, lunatic distracting the public. Somebody here says, oh, that means you are accomplice and you should be arrested alongside with Nnamdi Kanu for aiding civil unrest in Nigeria, for training militant group and machineries. This guy just exposed himself. Exactly. Talks and what's that? He don't know when he say things that he's not supposed to say. She just open and start blabbing, blah. I don't understand. Somebody says, this man needs to be arrested. Train them how to carry guns. Somebody says, Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist against his religion, killing Igbos, beheading them, and do to the Igbo youth. Mentally, they want to be trained by Asari, which is impossible. Asari is weary. May Allah bless him. Okay, somebody else says that your mouth will close very soon. Asari Dokubo, the way he talks sometimes amazes me. Like, you just talk vulgarly, you don't mind, you open your mouth, and you sometimes wonder if they will not order his arrest, because the way this man is talking, one day he's going to implicate people, he's going to put everybody into trouble with the way he talks anyhow. I don't know if inside here I'm Simon Ekpa who talks more, because I think both of them are kind of birds of the same, like they are both same thing. Simon Ekpa's own, when he start talking, he'll be like, God, where did they bring this one from by the return long? Because both of them I don't understand. Okay, we have more comments. Somebody here says, okay, Tinubu, it's time to call your dog to order before he will mistakenly tell the world how dirty your pampas is. Oh my God. Somebody here says, to train in terrorist Abi. Somebody here said, do not implicate any innocent person when you are caught as a criminal killer. I think you claim brave stuff. Now you're running from here to there because you're afraid you go to Saudi to meet your fellow terrorists. Somebody here says, that's very big fact, lie or gas. Somebody here says, okay, were you the person that trained some of the ESN military group in Imo State? Nigerians, please be patient. More facts about Dokubo and Nnamdi may emerge with passage of time. Somebody else says, they know they even ask you questions. Why you they train people for? This man need to check. They need to check you well. Somebody else says, so your military soldier that train people, this man supposed to be arrested. When they gave you money to train his people as who? And which force do you belong to? Seriously, the way he comes out, he will be blabbing black. But I don't understand. Is that this man doesn't have caution that he's talking, he can implicate himself. You know, when you have done so many evil, the thing that swallow you up, you'll be so choked that you want to say everything that is in your stomach. Somebody else says this country is one big joke where people will commit criminality and come out to confess, and the authority will pretend not to know of form ignorance. Exactly. Let someone without influence just speak unpleasant words, and our law enforcement agency will remain their constitutional duties. I'm telling you, it is so annoying that the law is above some set of persons. It is so painful. It is so painful. I pray God help Nigeria. When they say leave him, those that kill by sword will die by sword. He think that God is asleep. My prayer, let God increase him and strengthen him in Jesus' name. Okay. Well, sorry, Dokubo. My own is that you should just reduce the way you come on social media and just say things so you don't get yourself and people and your family into big shit. Because the way you keep on talking, coming out, you are blabbing this. Who asked you this thing you are saying? Who asked you? This way somebody have committed so many atrocity to swallow the bitter pills will be so too bitter that the person will have to pour it out. And you don't know when he will go and implicate himself. I don't understand. Alright, viewers, we have come to today's news. Please do wait about the conversation. Let's know what your views are. Thank you for listening.